Hello, hello, hello. 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 I'm a little cold. I don't think I can play now. It's very cold. Say why and how it happens, but some sound better than others. Mystery.
Yes. It's a pleasure to have you back here in Finland once again. How does it feel to you to be here in Finland?
Oh, I always enjoy myself in Finland, even for a day.
You even have a summer cottage here.
Yes.
Near Savonlinna.
Yes, near Rantasalmi. Yes.
Do you have time to spend?
Yes, I go every summer. Sometimes only a few days, sometimes for a couple of weeks.
Yes. You have lived in London, in Reykjavik, in Luzern. Is it right to call you a world citizen?
I suppose. You don't need to live in many different places to be a world citizen. But because I'm an artist who travels everywhere, yes, of course, I suppose so. It's a small world now.
Yes, so where do you feel at home? Where?
Basically in Europe, in the north, as you guess, in Finland too, of course.
What is your relationship to Russia now?
Russia, I go there once in a while to perform or for a visit. Not very often. I feel like I'm there at home and a foreigner at the same time, because half of my life I lived in the West, of course.
Yes, but some of your relatives are in Russia.
My father is there and sister.
Yes. What do you think, how have the changes in Russia, how have they changed the musical life of Russia?
That I don't know. On one hand, I hear that many people are leaving and taking up residence in the West. But the concert life is still going on, and I think there are some good concerts there. But those people that are leaving, they can always come back and play, so it's not a problem, in a way. But what is worse, I hear that the level of musical education isn't so high now, because many people have left and stay in the West, so they don't teach at home. That's worse, I think. I don't know if it's true or not. That's what people say.
Yes. So you don't think Russia can be called the factory of talents anymore?
We will see. I think the future will tell. The country is very big and it has a great potential, so it's a great pool of people. I think talents will always be there, and if they don't go to schools in Russia, they go to schools in the West. I think you will still see Russian performers. I'm not so afraid for that.
There are many competitions. What do you think about competitions?
Competitions? There's too many now, that's what I think about it. When there were only one or two, then each competition was an event. But now there are so many competitions, so many prize winners, that I think it devalues the achievement each time. Sometimes it brings out a great talent. Many of them don't anymore. It's difficult to say their value now. Probably not as great as it used to be.
Yes. Tchaikovsky in 1962, you really didn't want to compete in it, or?
No, I didn't. I was blackmailed by the Soviet officials. They said if I don't participate, I might as well forget about my career, and they could keep their promise real good.
You have said you don't like Tchaikovsky piano concerto.
The concerto, no, it's not my piece. Apart from that, I don't like it particularly, but it's nothing to do with the fact that it's not my piece, necessarily. Just physically, it's not my piece. But musically, it's simply a very good piece, but I don't think it's some of the best Tchaikovsky. I think his best was in his symphonies and operas and orchestral music, basically. But the piano concerto is decorative. I don't think it's really extremely expressive.
You play, but you also conduct. Which more?
I'm conducting more these days. Time-wise, I spend more time conducting.
Yes, so you are still a piano player, not a conductor.
I'm both.
You have always had many concerts and have many recordings. Where do you get all your energy?
Energy is a mystery. I don't know where I get my energy from. I take care of myself, of course. I don't do anything except work, and I sleep well and eat well, I suppose. I try to. I don't have any particular vices, like drinking or smoking or anything else. So that helps, of course. But energy is a strange thing. Some people have it, some don't. I seem to have it from birth, from nature. So that helps me.
Yes. What is the most important thing in playing piano? The feeling, the techniques, or what?
I don't know. It's very difficult to answer this question. What is most important in being a musician? I suppose making music. Having said that, there are many angles that come with it. You have to be in a right psychological state, I suppose, in order to do your best, and be convinced that what you're doing is worthwhile. But that's what I think. I don't know what's the most important thing. That's what it feels like.
What do you think of critics?
What in particular?
I mean, is it right to want to criticize another?
Of course it's right to criticize one another. I'm sure you criticize some people, some friends, some other people. So do I. We criticize politicians. So why can't artists be criticized? Of course. It's very desirable that those who criticize constructively and know what they're talking about, of course. But one can not always hope for that. And there's so many different opinions, so many different people. It's a free world. Of course it's only right.
Yes. You are playing here in Helsinki. You are playing Chopin and Prokofiev. What made you choose this program?
Nothing in particular. I played these pieces for all my life, practically. You play sometimes this, sometimes that, but this is what I'm playing this season.
Yes. So it just feels so?
Well, maybe.
Last but not least, your plans for the future?
Well, artistic plans are all the same, basically. It's concerts and recordings and travel. I don't know if I have anything specific to tell you. So it sounds very boring, but it's not boring. Of course, each concert and each project, each new piece is an event for me. But as for any future things, it's just concert live. That's what it is.
Yes, and when shall we see you here playing again?
Well, that's difficult to say. I don't know. We will see. I hope soon enough. I don't know.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.